They're live now. I'm looking for higher prices. Nasdaq are inside the free market session. Starts from 7. Yes, at the pre higher price. The reason is pretty for higher prices because if you will check the 5 minutes, well, those who have spotted this, many people have their above relative highs. Okay. So might bump higher and take out markets that was looking for higher prices. And 1 minute, let me show what happened at 7, came down, take out the sell side liquidity. Then we have this market structure after the stop loss out. That after tried to short once again, were out from here was the market structure. Prices came down, tap inside the bullish FEG, again came down inside this fair value gap and this order block. Came down, tap it and higher. So that was thing I told you guys. That is what I'm looking at. Let's see if we can take the out those are short inside the pre-market itself. I entered inside this fair value gap and my trailing SL got hit. That was something I'm learning still, like how to trail my stop loss. But still, that was a profitable trade. Worries about it. But now I will be looking to enter inside push button only after 9:30. See, I'm currently just looking for higher prices in Nasdaq. And this is a small set of, you can say, protocols I have written over here. Says that when you don't follow your model, you are just another retail. That is 100% true. Like when you really don't follow your model, you have no advantage. You are just another retail. Gonna go up in 1 or 2 or 1 or 2 or 1 or 2 months. That's it. You have to follow your model every single day and don't chase feel good experience trading. We are not trying to feel good about our analysis and our trade. Okay? It is not about that. Not at all about feeling good because process is relevant. Outcome, that does not matter whether it's a profit or loss. What matters is, did you follow your model today? That's it. Did you follow your rules? Did you follow your procedures? But that price came down inside this and trying to move higher. Yes, guys. And one more thing, guys. I don't need to perform for you. I do it because I want to. So keep that in mind. I'm not here to perform for you guys. If someone is watching, I don't care if someone. But I got a comment on one of my latest videos that someone asked me, did I use like market maker buy model or sell model for my entry or exit? And I replied to him that no, I don't use that. But what I use is advanced version of model 22, I would say. I look for different things. But if you will look here, this is a market maker buy model, right? But I use some, like I have some affinity for inversion. Okay, I try to look for opening prices, inversions, premium and discount, that kind of thing. Not exactly market maker buy model. Okay, once again, retail is trying to short. They think that this is heavy resistance or this is some kind of supply zone. They are thinking in that aspect. I don't think that is the case, because one bump higher is what I'm expecting above these and these highs. Bump higher, just a bump higher, that would be good, because on 5 minute, if you see that bodies of the candle is staying above the midpoint of that daily inversion fair value gap. That's the daily fair value gap, daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficient. Price came down, tap and hit this. When it's trying to come inside this inefficiencies, and this down close candle should support the prices higher. This down, if it wants to move higher, that then this very down close candle should definitely support the prices higher. But as I told you, I'm not interested in pushing any buttons now. Not at all. I'm not going to push any buttons now. Let's see how this pre-market session concludes, and then at 9:30 inside the 950 to 1010 macro for some move. But what I feel now is that low of the week or low of the day, they might have formed that right here. Okay, that's what I'm thinking as of now, because it's Tuesday and there is US government shutdown is going on, so there are some events. Okay, so we have Jolts at 10. I don't know why Forex Factory is not showing me that, showing that there is no medium or high impact news. But tomorrow we have non-farm payroll 8:50. So today we might have some kind of choppy move inside the AM session. that can be the case because a day before a high impact news such as FOMC or like this non-farm payroll, there is this kind of move which takes place. They do on a like it's very cruddy and very back and forth kind of price actions. Okay, on a day before a high impact or medium impact, especially high impacts like FOMC and non-farm payroll, CPI, PPI, such events. Okay, so this down close candle is not supporting the prices. Okay, again it is coming inside this inversion fair value gap, and that would be interesting to see. Have this. This should act as the inversion. Okay, came down, moved higher. Again, it's coming down. Now I am looking for midpoint of this. If it has the potential to hold it. Okay, bodies of the candle is respecting that. Okay, there is some kind of SMT with the S&P. S&P took out these high, but Nasdaq did not. That is little concern for the up move as of now because that S&P. But let's look at this inversion fair value gap. Okay, not respecting that. Have a shift in markets downside. Okay, so midpoint of this inefficiency has been compromised. Okay, now if it wants to move lower, then it should respect this sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency. If not, then completely break this high, then take the footing from the high of this inversion and move higher. Okay, high has not been taken out yet. Now it should take the support from this and move higher. And we have this macro which starts from 750. So in 10 minutes it starts prices higher. Price. This high did not get break on the upside. Then we are seeing some kind of move on the downside. We have a lot of buy side accumulated above those highs on 5 minutes. What I'm looking at. At this buy side imbalance, at the mid K on 3 like this. I'm just marking the optimal trade entry levels. Like we are still seeing the prices and it wants to move higher because the buy side imbalance 5 minutes. This is the point of that gap, and we have 6 more minutes for the 750 and 810 macro. So there will be some kind of spooling effect. Spooling means that prices are going to move. Okay, they are going to flow. They are going to get delivered, and this is not the inversion fair value gap. This is the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency from the 5 minute, which I have marked right here. 5 minutes we have for macro to start, and I am really keen on this buy side imbalance, sell side, hold the prices, and send it higher. down, react on the upside. That's what. More minute. If it really wants to move higher, it should not come down below this. Okay, that does the false move on the downside. Look at that. And now, next 3 minutes, it should start to the higher. I would be interested in seeing that this candle should close above outside this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficient, and next candle or this candle itself should take this. Okay, this candle did not close. Fine. So it came down and tapped the 79% at optimal trade entry level. Should break this high and from 750 start to prices higher. Okay, this not it. I wanted it to actually. Okay, so now have minute to go. See if we can break that. This the time price that candle should close above the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, not just wick through it. It should break these highs right here and 750, a good big candle on the upside. Okay, now is the time for it to move. Let's see, start to spool higher. Now is the right time for it to do that. If it wants to come down, it just needs to come here, take the support and move higher, not below that. Not go and explore these prices once again. Just, yeah, tap here and move higher. Move higher, break on the upside and start to till 810. That would be interesting to watch. Don't want this. I wanted to respect it and start to higher. 751. Now is the time. It is the time. Break those highs on the upside. And people, those who are shorting, they are thinking that this is some kind of good supply zone. I am anticipating that these levels should be crushed. All the sellers from the 5 minute chart, which I've told you, look at that. It started to spool higher, came down, took the support from the high of that buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, broke that high. But I don't want that wicking kind of formation now. I want solid candles closing on the upside, taking out highs. Okay, because we have pretty smooth highs, guys. That they are pretty smooth. Now it should continue cool higher and take out these people out, at least this high. Okay, that is good. But I'm looking for some big candles. Okay, some solid candles, completely butchering the confidence of retailers, those who think that these are pretty safe. They have shorted and they have their stop losses right here, but they are unaware that it is going to spool higher and take them out. So currently, trade which I'm in, which is 10 points up from my entry, I'm looking to manage that as well. Let me once again show you guys. I am looking for these people get out, okay, which have their stop losses right here. They have their stop losses right here and here and here. This sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency should completely get butchered on the upside. Okay, it should completely get butchered, and people, they think that it's double top, or I don't know, whatever retail perspective they have, but that's for sure they are going to get crushed. And now I don't want price to come inside this now. I don't want that. Just like that, it should keep spooling the prices higher and take out these highs right here, and then this, then 663 and 672. I'm looking at right. Okay, I did not wanted it to come down inside that buy side imbalance, sell side inefficient, but it is coming down. But it should immediately react on the upside now. Immediately. It has come down inside that. I did not wanted it to come down, but it has. So it should immediately, this candle should higher, or once again I will be getting out at break even. This candle is pretty important. It should react on the upside. That is not happening. Got some 20 points. Candle should immediately like close bullish, or at least close above the midpoint of that inefficient. That did not happen. That did not happen. Okay, I'm looking for that 750 down close candle. Mm. Okay, guys, once again, they just again bring it down, touch the high of this, and what's happening, moving in a smooth. Okay, guys, so once again, I'm out at break even, but that is fine. Now, what I'm looking for is they have taken me out now two times on the break even. Okay, so they have these stop losses. The sellers have their stop losses above this. So if at 9:30 we can move higher, that would be interesting to see. And now literally I'm not interested in pushing any buttons at all, because this time I mean it, because now they are respecting this sell side balance buy side inefficiency, and they might try to take out this low and then come inside this. Let's see. So I'm removing this 5 minute now, and also this. Once again, better to wait it out. As I told you, I was looking for big bullish candles on the upside, but that did not came. But from my entry, it moved almost 20 points up. I got exited at break even because I was looking for these highs and this. And that is not happening. So once again, we have taken out. Let's see if we completely break this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficient, or is it respecting. Is it going to respect that sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, or they going to completely break it on the upside, then move higher, or it should respect it and then it should start to move. Currently, it is respecting it. Good. Still, we have 1.5 hour left. For that, it is that the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency holded the price below the midpoint, and now mm, I'm not interested in shorting this market at this level. If it wants to move lower without me, it can. Absolute problem with that. Said that bodies of the candle respecting that came around the break. Let's see now if it has the potential to take out these highs. Should move in a pretty way, not just dilly dally. Move. I'm looking for prices to stay above the midpoint of this gap. Don't want it to come down, tap it. Break on the upside. And it should break on the upside on this candle or on the very next candle. I don't want it to just dilly dally once because the work they wanted to do on the downside, they have done that already. Okay, it should not break the midpoint of that. It's trying to pick that. 5 more minutes for this macro to end. I don't want it to break that. I want it to stay above the midpoint of this gap and higher. Happening. Okay. Just closed at the midpoint of that. Immediately, candle should do that. Down close candle should not respect prices. Just delay dialing and back and forth, not moving as I wanted it. Just fuck it, man. Way it is. Really just prices are not. I wanted it to move. Dilly dallying around those levels. The way they are completely filling down the gaps now, I'm not liking that. But that back and forth kind of price action, the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. This gap right here, sending the prices low. I'm not interested in lower prices. I'm not interested in shorting. So that SMT which we had with S&P had played out. For higher prices, did not. But that is a good thing for us at 9:30. Let's see, it is moving lower, but that is not bad for us because we have these buy stops right here, which can be attacked during the opening. This is the buy side liquidity, market buy side. This is the pre-market buy side. So we are going to create the new pre-market low. Now this inefficiency should not completely fill in like that. It should break this. Let me mark the opening range. Right here. Reversing that, and okay, this is the midpoint of the daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Okay, stay below this if it wants to move over and break this and come towards this right here. Let's see. Staying below that point of that daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. This low right here, 596.8. We have 10 minutes for 8:30. Let's see if we take this low before 8:30 or not. dollar index were, but also not moving down in a pretty smooth. Look at that, it's higher. Very cruddy price action in the pre-market, back and forth. At those long wicks, that body is staying below the point of that. Up inside the 5 minute sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. At bodies of the candle. Play some music. Okay, so now we are moving for that low 596. Yes, we are moving for that. That's the midpoint of that up move. Below this is okay. So this low has been taken out. That bodies of the candles sit below the midpoint of that. But look at that, S&P did not make a lower low, and nor Dow nor $1,000 index. Bearish. Let's check inefficiencies. That this right here. Okay, so now we are the discount of this move up inside this. Let's see how this gap reacts. Let's see if this gap acts as the inversion or not. Okay, so we are moving towards the midpoint of that gap. I have refined that inefficiency from 5 minute to 15 minute. Look at that. Now it's in discount and okay, we are staying inside the above the midpoint of that inefficiency. Let's see now if we can move higher. It should break this completely on the upside. This gap should be completely broken on the upside. Not just wick through it, it should break it. Because now we are in the discount and inside this 15-minute inversion. That is not happening. And they are moving lower. For that big down push. I was looking for this move on the upside, but it happened on the downside. Let's see if we can break this. Okay. Thing I was expecting here, it kind of happening here, but bodies should close above it, man. Bodies of the candle should close above that. That is not happening right now. But price is staying above the midpoint. That is good. It should break it. This high should get breached. A good push up will be good above this high. That is not happening. Okay, that inefficiency got butchered on the downside now. They are structurally moving down. Side that this 1 minute candle is pretty much important for me. This 1 minute candle is pretty important. What I'm looking for is not at all happening. They are closing below it. Big shock on the upside. That going to happen now or inside the 850 to 910 max. Completely, this inefficiency should get braked on the upside. Should not respect it. It should break it completely on the upside. Body should close above it, not just wicks. Like that, it should close above that. It should respect that high and move higher now and break this high first. Should explore on the upside and break that completely. Not just wick through it, it should close higher. Okay, that inefficiency should hold the prices higher and send it higher. I do not want price to come here and tap that. 3 minutes is not looking good to me. 5 minutes, fine, but it should move higher with immediate effects. In this candle, move higher and break this high right here. Okay, it's taking the support from that high. That is good. Now this high should get breached. I don't want price to come once again here. I really don't want that. I want it to move higher and break this high and this high. US 30 and now dollar is moving lower. That is good. That just let's explore some higher prices. 7 more minutes for the look at that. Look at that. That is fine. But it needs to break that high right there. Yeah, just like that. Needs to break that high just like that. Break that with the body closing above that. Not just wick through it. I don't want just wicking. I need full body closing above that high. This wicking is not what I'm looking for, guys. Wicking, no. It should close above this high. That this kind of move is pretty much what I told you guys about that. Close above, close higher. Break this high and move higher. Yes, break that high and move higher. Just like that. Not wick through it. Break that. Break that. Break that, bro. Break that with a push. Good push. Push is what I'm looking for, but I'm not getting that. This candle should close higher, guys. Close it higher, man. Just wicking through that, I'm not liking it. It should break it higher. This candle came inside that, but it should not fill that gap completely. It should move higher with immediate respect. Respecting it immediately and break these highs. Yes, break that. Break that. Break that. Break that. Just like that and move higher. Move higher. Big candles coming on the upside. Break that. Break that. Start to spool higher. Just like that, break that inefficiency and move higher. Now I am it's coming back. I'm not liking it. I closed it. I did not wanted this kind of move back down and ah, it would be better to wait out for opening now. It's coming inside this now. This inefficiency did not get broken on the upside. Price came down inside this. That's 850 candle and it should start to spool it higher. If it wants to move higher, this is the time. Time to move higher, guys. Stop run shift in market structure came down inside this sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency acting as the inversion, and inside 850 to 910 it should move higher, at least take out these high. Look at that. Look at that. It's moving higher now. 850 macro. Should not come down and fill this if it really wants to move higher. But I will trade only at the opening now. No more buttons. I have said it 3 times now. So I'm becoming impulsive today. But I need to follow my model. The move I was expecting inside 750 to 810 macro, it's happening inside the 850 to 910 macro. Pulling higher prices. Now I will wait for opening half an hour. Retails, those who have shorted, is going to get butchered. It's moving higher inside the 850 to 910 macro. I told you before 850 that it's going to move higher inside that. I will wait for opening eyes. But as told, I'm looking for higher prices. Sellers are going to get butchered. This buy side liquidity, but it can just now consolidate back and forth, and at 9:30 we will get some move. If it wants to move higher, it should respect this down close candle. This will act as the propulsion block. It should respect this and move higher. दिख रहा है. Okay, look at that down close candle supporting the prices higher. Told you that if it wants to move higher, then this down close candle should support the prices higher because that is the propulsion block. But I have marked this pre-market hours, which is 7 to 9:30. But I would like to wait now. Let's see. Now the new 4-hour candle starts. Okay, so it is moving lower, which is good for us because 9:30 we might move higher. We're moving it lower. Okay, once again it came down inside this. Still, guys, my concern is for this buy side. Let's see. Let's see if it can come and tap inside this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, or this inversion fair value gap. But it looks like they don't want to do that. Let's see if it can come inside this. These are pretty smooth lows and these are pretty smooth highs. Excuse me. They did not came inside that sell side imbalance, sorry, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Look for this 25,672. Let's see how we will going to open at 9:30. Let's see if at 9:30 we can take out these lows and move higher, or we're going to move higher immediately, take out these highs, then come down, take lows, and then move higher. So that's two scenarios. We are going to excuse me. We are opening a gap down. Let's see how we are going to open at 9:30. Okay, so we got our opening price and we are moving lower. Okay, see if we can move higher. Came inside that, came inside this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, and it's going to I was looking for this move, but that this is possible now. That's the 9:30 opening price. Came inside that wick. Let's see if we can take these lows and inside 950 center it can start to higher and take out and see that would be very interesting how it reacts inside this. Moving lower, taking out these lows that they're going to take out these lows out first. So as told you before the market, before the 9:30 opening, that there would be two scenarios. First they will bump it higher and then move low, or second one would be they would bump it lower before below these, then they're going to move higher. So we are done taking these lows out. Now we have this London session low right here, that's 516. Let's see if we can also take that out. That would be interesting then. We are not taking out that low yet. Have that. This is the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency reacting from the midpoint of that gap. Let it move towards this low. Let's see how we behave inside this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Will be going to completely on the upside, then it looks like it's going to move higher. We are currently inside the first presentation gap. Let's see if we can break that. See if we can break this now. Needs to break this. Let's see. Should move higher. Close above the midpoint of this gap. Do not close below this phase. That is not good. See, once more we can bump higher. No, that is not happening. That completely failed that. Now if we can move higher and take out those people out. This candle needs to break above this high and above this. That is not happening. Looks like it. S&P is pretty smooth. Dow is smooth. This is also. Break this high. Should break this high. Not just wick through it, man. It should not just wick through it. It should break it decisively. Break it decisively above this. Let's break it, man. Let's break it. Come on. Yes, just like that. Break this high. Break this high and then this high. Now don't come back down. Break it higher. Break it higher. Break above that gap. This is the first presented fair value gap for today. But it should break it on the upside. That's first FVG. Just like that. Just like that. Break that high. Break this high now. Break this high. I'm going to take partial above this high. Like that. Break it, man, break it. Big moves. Big moves coming, guys. Big moves. Look at that. I'm taking a partial above that high. And for this, my stop loss would be 72. Now let's see if we can break this, our initial objective, this buy side. But big candle should be there, not just small candles. We need big candles on the upside. First presentation cap is low 25581. 25581.90 is my SL now. Let's see, it should come inside, just tap it and move higher. Okay, so this low is still intact. Let's see if we can break that, man. This would be good. If we can really come up here, that would be good. It should not do this, what it is doing. Immediately react. Immediate reaction on the upside we need. I have booked one partial above this high. Now I have my trailing stop loss below this low, which is first gap's low, right there. Yes, immediate response on the upside as we were looking for it. Now let's break the highs. That's good. Break that, break that, break this. We are really near that. 671. Okay, so this, yes, this candle should support the prices higher. Break it higher. Break this. Not just dilly dallying, man. I am increasing my low is 617. I have modified my trailing SL now here. I don't want it to break that. Let's see. Okay, S&P has broken its high. See, let's see. Break it. I don't want it to go below here. I want it to break this high, and then this high. Yes, just like that. just like that. Break this high. That is not happening, man. Going to take my trailing SL. This candle is very decisive. Yes, this candle, just one push higher we all need now. Just one more push on the upside is what we need. Let's see, man. They took out my trailing SL. Yes, they took out my trailing SL. That's it. I'm done for the day now. No more trades, no more nothing. I'm going to end this stream now. It was a fair day at all. Not so great, but it can come down inside, tap the high of this first presented fair value gap. If it wants to, it can do that. But now I'm not interested in anything. I told you this gap should act as the inversion. It did. Look at that. Okay, it came down, tap the high of this first gap candle. Okay, so I've learned my trailing actual should be below this. This let's see, man. Finally, we are reaching towards our target, but it's getting into lackluster way. So at 950, it can just shoot it higher. What we are looking for. Good day. So I don't need my target to be profitable. That is important thing. I don't need my terminus to be profitable, and you also don't need that. Look at that. Look at that. We are reaching our target. Done, guys. Look at that. Buy side pool of liquidity told you that from the starting of the stream. I told you this. I'm looking for these people to get out, and they are finally out of the marketplace. And this I called the low of the day, and it still holds true. Okay, so that's it, guys. Told you this from the starting of the stream that I'm looking for this as the objective. It did not did that in the pre-market, okay, but it did it in the opening. Moved down, taken out the sell side first, then this gap acted as the inversion, spooled it higher, told you 950 it will spool it higher, it did, took out buy side, and that's it for today. I have taken my trades inside this inversion gap as I was telling you. Then I exited my one quantity here, then my trailing SL got hit right here. Okay, I did not get my target, but still that was a good profitable trade. So almost in total I have booked around 90 points. Not bad, not bad. Okay, but my model is, and my aim with trading is just to make 50 points per week. Okay, so I have already completed my weekly objective. So now I will be very humble and nimble to take trades in this week, because tomorrow we have non-farm payroll. Look at that, it is keep on spooling it higher now. Look at that, was good. Just keep marching higher. Now, what do you think these sellers have in their M2M, in their mark to market? What they have now? Either they don't have any positions because they have exited with their stop losses, or they are seeing huge losses now. Look at that, from 25 530, okay, to 25 700, almost 400 points. That's huge, man, that's huge. But as the name suggests, the odd, we did the trading in an odd way, and look at that, it is keep on spooling higher, guys. It kept on spooling higher. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it.